matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that can be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for it.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one, because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Jabari Zuniga coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st down, Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 8-3. Here's the party now. Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The return man, Ty Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On second down, it's Coleman. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. And that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Dumping it off for Johnson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. It's caught. Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Ready.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And this time he is in. Josh Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill. Protein spill.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Well, he bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did, because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket, and I think he had some indecisions whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running left, Coleman. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
For the run show, Fatukasi.
With a big-time sack on third down, it's a loss of 7. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get your swerve on. Let's go.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
To throw, Kaepernick. Touchdown, Falcons! Jaden Graham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. And Davis has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. To throw, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now, since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Mims. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not even shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.